Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Tamur and this is my channel, The Cloud Security Guy, where we talk on a weekly basis about, things like cloud security and cybersecurity career advice. This is part two of an earlier video I made, which was about how to pass cybersecurity interviews. And I talked about the importance, right? That even if you've done everything right, you have the best CV, the best LinkedIn, the best skills, but if you're not able to do good in your cybersecurity interviews, you won't get that job. This is why passing that cybersecurity interview is so important. And I talked about how doing interviews is a skill, right? It's not something you just like snap your fingers and you're able to do it. You need to practice. And I talked about technical skills, like how to get good at technical skills. And today, what I want to talk about, instead of technical interviews, I want to talk about behavioral interviews. Behavioral interviews will happen when you move up the ladder, and they will check how good you are at handling real world situations, how good you are at handling stress, handling pressure. And these are designed to check how good you are in real world situations, how well you handle timelines, stress, deadlines, teamwork. If there is conflict within your team, how do you handle that? All those sort of things. This is where your behavioral interview come up. And that's why you need to practice it. You can't just blurt out whatever comes into your mind, because that won't give you a good impression, right? So you need to tailor your responses to your experience and what you've learned within your career. And this is what I'm going to talk about today. So if you're new to the channel, please do like and subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I upload new videos. If you haven't checked my previous video on technical interviews, I'll link it here so you can check that also. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is using the STAR method. If you're not familiar with this, the STAR method, it stands for situation, task, action, result. And this is globally accepted. This is the way you want to explain situations when people ask you. And I'll give you a few examples also. And I'll show you how to use ChatGPT also to get good answers. Okay. So the way STAR method works is situation. Situation is what happened. What was the situation that happened? Like there was a cybersecurity attack or something. Task was what was required to be done to fix the situation, right? And the action was what was the action you did, the specific action you did, not your team, not the CISO. What did you do? And result was what happened as a result. So let's take an example of this, right? Somebody asks you, describe a time, like you're having a cybersecurity interview, and they ask you, describe a time you had to handle a high pressure situation. So you can use STAR now to tell them what you did. You can say the situation that when I was a cybersecurity analyst at XYZ company, we had a cybersecurity attack, right? A DDoS thing happened, or maybe the attacker had hacked into a network, right? And they were stealing data. What was the task? My task was to contain the breach and ensure that the data was not stolen. What was the action you did? You led a team of IT professionals to quickly isolate the affected system and cut off like the access. I implemented additional firewall rules, right? And what was the result? Because of this, we successfully prevented the theft of sensitive data, and we limited the scope of attack. Then we did a complete root cause analysis. So you follow me? This is how you do the STAR method. And this is you can apply to any situation. They might ask you, describe a time you had a conflict with one of your team members. So again, you can use STAR, right? That when you're part of a team, the situation would be, let's start with the situation, the STAR method. The situation would be you were part of a team responsible for implementing a new security product, and one of our colleagues was disagreeing with this over the choice of encryption algorithms. And the task I had was to resolve this conflict, right? To make sure that the team got along with each other and there was teamwork. And the action was, I took like a one-to-one meeting with the team and I explained to him, and I took his perspective also. I understood what his concern was. And the result was we actually did a complete review of the project, and we found out that, okay, the issues which he was raising were valid, but there were ways of fixing this also. So the result was teamwork was a better, spirit of teamwork was created within the teams. So this is how you use the STAR method. So now you might be thinking, okay, this seems okay, but how will I remember? And they can ask me so many questions. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT also to practice. This is very important. You can use ChatGPT to show you how to use the STAR method, but you need to practice. Otherwise, you will, believe me, you will get nervous during the interview, you will stutter, you will pause, and that gives a bad impression. So use ChatGPT to create these scenarios and practice with a friend of yours or with ChatGPT, and you will get better at it over time. So this is what I'm going to do, and we're going to go to ChatGPT, and I'll show you the common questions that get asked and how to use ChatGPT, and I'll show you the free resource that I've also made which can help you out in this. So let's move to the console and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the what I was talking about. Now we've talked about behavioral questions. This is a simple prompt that I've made that you can put act like an expert cybersecurity professional who is great at answering questions using the STAR method. I will provide you scenarios and you can answer them using the STAR method. Now let's give ChatGPT this and see what it responds. Okay, I'm ready to apply the STAR situation, task, action, result. And these are the set of like questions. These are very common what do you call behavioral based questions that often come within cybersecurity. Okay, so let's take an example. This one. Tell me about a particularly challenging cybersecurity project you worked on. What was your role and how did you contribute to its success? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this question and then give it to ChatGPT and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to copy it here and let's see how it responds. So it's going to analyze this question, and what it's going to do is, you see, so it gives you a sample answer. Now you don't need to copy paste this, please. I'm not asking you to do that. But what you can do is you can take these questions and then apply it, and whatever is similar to your particular scenario, you can use it to tell it, but you can get a very, very good idea. So it gives you a very good response. Like I said, do not steal this because you will get caught, honestly speaking. What I want you to do is I want you to analyze the answers it's giving and then apply them to your unique experience. Okay, but you get a very good template. You can see it completely gives you a situation, right? Large financial institutions, security breaches, what was the task, what was the action, and this is how you answer behavioral based questions. So these are the like a common questions that often get asked. If you are wondering where these questions are, I've made like a free ebook which is Mastering Cybersecurity Reviews. That's very nice. It's already been downloaded 40 times, which is pretty nice. I'll put the link in the comments section and you can download it from there. But this is what I wanted to talk about, that how you can use ChatGPT to pass behavioral questions. What are behavioral questions? Why they are so important, especially as you move up the ladder within cybersecurity and as you got more and more challenging questions and more senior roles. So I hope this was useful. If you liked it, please do subscribe to the channel and share this video. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.